The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about
turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Good timing on the quick out. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route, they break on it, they go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Gets it out fast. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size.
Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of it if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He he wants to throw it again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Might be calling a hot route. Third down play from the gun. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. Hard running there.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Can't get him to the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's awesome. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got the quick pass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he could do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carney. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. That pass not close misses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To give to the back. Fights off a defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
To the air on 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with it. play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense looks like they're coming. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Gets the back moving. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The snap sets up the throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He might want another play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Here's the return. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Going deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
mark in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
On the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second and goal for the offense. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The pressure ramps up on third and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. The Red Raiders look to do some damage in the red zone. If there's time to pad the stats. Under fire. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that